Alright.
Hello, world.
Hello.
Hello. I changed the mic setup. So, did you hear any weird noises?
It's feeding back really hardcore.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, that should have changed it. How is it now?
Okay, let's see. No, I can't hear it. Okay.
Okay. Also, you can't hear anything. Like in the past, sometimes when the microphone would wobble, you'd hear something, but I'm wobbling the microphone right now and you can't hear anything. So, yay.
Yep, seems good.
Yeah, I glued some sponges to it.
Okay. That's what Adrian. Hello, Max and Chachi. Or Max. I don't know if Chachi's also there. Yeah, some of the music in this game is really good. It's not like the actual original music, like remix of the original music, which, I mean, Blastmaster originally had really good music, but this music's still pretty good. Well, if you have a question on a theme, you can go ahead and ask me first. Oh, are you seriously choosing not to call? 1 second.
What? You think you're gonna beat this today?
Alright. I swear, when people want to call me, they pick the worst possible time.
Oh, see, that was good timing because I just popped in and I thought you were talking to me.
No, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, ah, crap, I gotta answer this like right now, or else I'm gonna get a chain of text.
It was great because I'm sitting here thinking like, what the fuck's Lolo talking about? What does he mean? Does he know that I've been having a little wine this morning? What the fuck?
No.
Oh, X, you're drunk. Great time to call in. I'm just gonna not talk to you now.
No, that's my actual phone.
Sitting here all fucking paranoid, like crazy, like, oh shit, did I do something wrong? Crap.
Yeah, it's within the first 2 seconds.
It's like, oh, this motherfucker decided to join the call. Fuck this guy.
Well, no, because it's great, because I said that, I saw that, I'm like, oh. Well, I'm gonna take this. Okay, let me just do this. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Okay, well, now that I got that sorted with, I can go ahead and put this to, like...
Oh, you know, I should probably click this little link here and get some sound going. There we go. It's sad that an entire glass of wine just renders me completely shit at this point in my life.
Huh.
It's also red wine, which I don't drink normally.
Okay.
I tend to go towards like white wines and specifically like super sugary stuff.
I normally don't like alcohol to begin with, but I really despise wine.
Wine's tough because, well, alcohol in general I'd argue is extremely tough because, you know, hops doesn't taste very good, and wine, like wine for me, I need flavor, I need sugar, I need like blueberries or some kind of like something other than the alcohol.
See that?
Same with, yeah.
That's why for what I drink, the things that I would drink were Dr. Pepper, probably like maybe like a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, and rum.
Okay,
and,
you do mixed drinks.
Yeah, I do mixed drinks, but also mixing like seltzer or like a lemon lime soda with Midori.
See, I can only drink like one mixed drink, and that's called a Red Death, and it's literally just 4 different like liquors thrown together.
Huh. Also, Bailey's and ice cream is really good.
I'm gonna mute while you do your intro.
Yeah, so let's go. Okay, so hello and welcome to another Sunday edition of Retro and Rhapsody. Hopefully, we are going to be finishing Blaster Master Zero today. If you missed yesterday, I did do a little bit of this yesterday. Basically, I finished off Area 5. It took a lot quicker than I thought. So we are going to be starting on Area 6 today. If it is mimicking the original Blaster Master Zero, or Blaster Master, there's only 3 stages left. Although I have a feeling that they added an additional stage. So hopefully we'll be able to finish. But I will also go in and say, I never actually finished this because Stage 7 was a complete nightmare due to a gimmick that they add. But we'll see how I fare with that this time. Also, to go ahead and say, I figured, like, I don't want to say I fixed the issue that I was having, because really, what the hell, why is this not showing up? There we go. There wasn't really an issue with the game itself. There was, however, an issue with my computer. So that is why it was getting super framey. And that issue should have been resolved. So we can let's go ahead and start. And yeah, for some reason I, like, finished super early. I can show off some of the other side stuff. Oh, actually, now in hindsight, I probably should have sped getting through one of this thing. So yeah, I now have to dive. Where is it?
So, we've done, this is what, the second stream we've done of this, right?
Yep. Well, one, like, second and a half, like a quarter, because I did some yesterday.
Alright, so, I guess, let's kind of go over what we've done so far. How do you feel about, how do you feel about this so far, having not completed it?
So far, it's great. Like, this is, so, as I've mentioned, there's been, like, a couple of retries of trying to remake this game. This is the first one that has actually done it anything close to justice. And in fact, I'd say this almost plays better than the original.
Okay. Now, how does it compare to that 3D one we did?
It is, blows it out of the water.
Because I remember we did, I don't remember if the 3D one was a one-to-one remake or if it was
That
a
was,
build-upon.
I would say, more of a sequel.
Okay. So this as a remake is better than Blaster Master as a sequel, you'd say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this completely blows Blaster Master blasting again out of the water. God damn it. Okay.
I don't think that was worth it.
Well, there we go.
Because it looks like you gotta match the speed, and also, I guess you're holding the
Yep, I'm holding
swim
forward.
button.
So, the swimming is basically, you're just moving. You're not, like, pressing anything special. So
Right. But I assume to swim you need to hold, and then to swim up you need to hold the jump button.
So actually no. So I'm basically controlling this like as if you were like, it's like a basically imagine like I'm just like rolling like right now I'm just rolling the D-pad. So it's like you're controlling like a ship in like a swamp. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're on the ground, you kind of control like normally, but if you jump, you swim. Okay.
So how does the swimming feel? Is it feel intuitive, or is it kind of a little gross?
It feels fine. Like, that's always going to feel weird, but yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of detail in the background, which immediately is something I very much am into. The tiling in this section right here is actually pretty good.
Yeah, especially since it looked really good even in the original game.
I'm not sure how big that tile is, but I'm noticing very big differences like that. The regular tile seems to be just the very small sort of diamonds, but then you have that big one with the sort of growth on the side. Like, I like the tiling in this. It's really, really smart.
Yeah, this is the same team that did Curse of the Moon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the tiling on that was really good too. All right, so I gotta ask. You said this was almost as good as the original Blaster Master.
I would say for the most part, there is a section I really do not like that is going to be in the next area. For a very specific reason. Because it's just a pet peeve of mine. Also, I have a feeling it's going to be a pet peeve of a few of you. Oop. I don't remember this area being too bad. Oh yeah, they also did Mega Man 9 and 10. Also, these segments were never great to begin with. They're better, but they're still kind of weird. Also, they kept some mechanics I really wish they didn't. Like the gun meter did not need to stay. Because it has the problem of you were either way too overpowered or you were not powered enough. Okay. That is really weird placement. Okay, there we go. Also, just check, is my Discord coming through?
I mean, I hear you.
Okay. It just, with Discord being weird, I'm always paranoid when there's a long silence.
I'm typing, so I'm like silencing my mic. Also, I've had a bit of wine today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just wanted to check.
I'm trying not to be that guy. You know that guy who logs into the call and he's very clearly a little inebriated and just starts to be kind of annoying?
No, it's good. I just wanted to make sure that if there has not been a precedent of my Discord breaking at random intervals,
That's never happened. I don't know what you're talking about, Lolo.
Also, I'm just waiting to see the part that enrages you, so...
Yeah, it's not going to be until the next area, but...
Because, I don't know, when I watched the first Blaster Master, I'm going to try to modulate my voice. When I watched you play the first Blaster Master, I thought it was kind of boring, and like... Caves, I like Cave Story, but I didn't entirely like the way it felt, and Blaster Master looked like it was Cave Story, but way worse to control. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the original Blaster, it's very novel, the concept for it, but in practice, it's not like it. You realize that it's the framework of a good idea, just not super well executed. Also, that. Oh.
It's good ideas, but the execution is very weird. I know we've said that about a few games, but I think it especially applies to Blaster Master. Because I like the concept. I like this idea of you've got this vehicle doing these 2D sections, it's got these powerful weapons. But I also don't like the idea of, okay, well now you get out and you do these completely different sections that are kind of like, not Star Tropics, but sort of that same...
That overhead kind of thing.
Yeah, not quite Legend of Zelda either, just not very good. It's not consistent.
Especially since in the original, it had a tendency to kind of just kill you instantly in certain things.
Yeah. And you know my opinion on one-hit kills in video games.
Yeah, this one, they took out the one-hit kill, so basically, whenever you would have to... because it's whenever you fall into, like, a pit, you would just kill you instantly.
Yeah.
The thing in this one, all it does is it does the thing where it just takes a hit of your health.
Right, and then it respawns you above where you last were on a platform, I'd assume. Or close to it.
Yeah, okay.
Because I know that was a big thing with early games, was spikes, pits, and all that shit would instantly kill you. Hi, Splunky. And I've always been against that, because I know it's done for difficulty's sake, but I argue it's inflated difficulty. Which is another reason why I never got into Mega Man as a series.
It's reliant on a different mindset. Oh, God damn it. Let's see.
But then again, you know, obviously our tastes in games vary. Some people are fine with bottomless pits and spike pits. I hate bottomless pits and spike pits. I hate anything that one hit kills me. I'm all about, you know, I should be able to beat this game if I've got the skill to, but not, you know, oh, well, I goofed up and now you're gonna punish me hardcore for it.
My reasoning behind what it's because it's like it's the kind of not momentum shift, but it's the shift in what is expected of a game, because before you would have a game and then you would play it, because back then you would have a game and you weren't even necessarily, like, it wasn't a given that you would complete it. Like, you'd have a game and it's there mostly as kind of a challenge. It's like a thing that you try and do and then maybe eventually you beat it. But it's not necessarily a given. Like, it's meant to be more of almost like a puzzle book in a weird way. Like, you do it until you figure it out, and then you move on to the next thing, and then maybe you don't finish it, and then that's perfectly fine.
That's a charitable way of wording it. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. But then there's the working design school of making a game have artificial difficulties.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that there wasn't artificial difficulty. That was a huge part of it, but it's the mindset that I think why people were okay with it back then.
Well, as I'm fond of saying, back then we didn't call them roguelike permadeath, we called them games.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, when we had Doom, after Doom came out, every FPS was a Doom-like or a Doom clone.
Yeah.
And eventually, we settled on first-person shooter as the nomenclature for that genre. And everybody's very still kind of embedded in Metroidvania. And no, I hate that term because it's become such a genre unto itself that it's actually kind of sort of divorced. Like, Rogue Legacy is nothing like a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
But it still has heavy hallmarks of that entire concept, but with a lot more roguelike stuff. And like Max is saying, I've been bandying for a couple of years now the term exploration platformer, because it's way more understandable than, well, what's a Metroidvania? So now you got to explain what a Metroid game is, what a Castlevania is, and how. But with an exploration platformer, it's a platformer, but you can explore. There's openness to it.
What's a platformer?
Shut up, Rafferty. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, that's also the thing where it was like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's just a weird term. It's like the one thing where it's like, it's not like, I'm not thinking incestual, but it's like the thing where it's like you need to have some bit of history to define it.
Right. Like action adventure. Action adventure is a very ubiquitous term, and it's difficult to fully like explain to certain people. But those of us in the gaming community kind of understand it. We understand what an action adventure game is. You know, you're gonna think Uncharted, for example. That's action adventure. But there's probably a better term for games like that.
Well, sometimes the terminology is not that great. Like, for example, when you talk about a MOBA, a multiplayer online battle arena, you mean Smash Brothers, right? Because that's multiplayer online and battle in an arena.
But technically no, because MOBA has a very distinctive style, whereas Smash is a fighting game.
Right, I'm just pointing out that that's a case of where the words don't actually... You'd still have to know what you were talking about, because I might confuse all of those words with Smash Brothers.
Also, it looks like our pet frog is actually slightly robot.
Robot frog!
These things happen. Don't tell Schmarson.
Oh.
Because I don't think I've ever heard anybody mistake Smash for a MOBA, because MOBA is explicitly defined. Even though its name isn't well defined, people know when you say MOBA, you're thinking of League of Legends or
yeah, like Dota.
I want to say Dota. Thank you. I was gonna say DOA, and my brain's going, no, that's wrong.
No, if you're missing it's great because it's the thing where it's like normally you leave the DA out of an acronym, but they left it in there.
Okay, but Miko.
Right, but I've never... I mean, I would just say that I've never heard anyone confuse Metroidvania for anything that wasn't a Metroidvania.
An action game technically usually isn't multiplayer in that regard. A fighting game is a person versus a single other person, or in Smash Brothers' case, could be up to 4 people versus 4 people.
Yeah, but there's a gazillion Smash Brothers imitators. There's Rivals of Either, there's Duck Hunt.
Right, but there's Duck Hunt's...
Duck Game. I think you're talking about Duck Game.
Sorry, Duck Game, my bad.
Okay, I was about to throw some hands here. Duck Hunt is very much not a...
There's that
Smash Bros. Analog
game by the Game Grumps guys.
But yeah, no, a fighting game is typically a small group of people specifically doing battle in usually melee-oriented with some ranged attacks, but it's very clearly defined. Like, I could never see Smash Brothers be defined as an action game.
Right, I'm not disputing that. I'm saying that...
Well, no, I'm talking about what
Metroidvania is a term... Metroidvania and MOBA are terms that don't mean much. You have to explain what both of them are.
But I would argue MOBA is a little better defined than Metroidvania. Only because MOBA specifically was born out of the Dota and LOL communities. Like, there's no other game that can be called a MOBA. And like, if you say MOBA, you immediately know what you're thinking of when you hear the word, right?
See, I'm saying that that's bias. Somebody who didn't know what that was could say, well, Smash Brothers and PlayStation All Stars, these are battle arena games. They refer to the different stages as arenas.
I don't know if I've ever heard anybody refer to a fighting area as arena, though. I've always heard them termed as stages. So like, even outside of the context of our community, I don't think somebody could really make, and that is arguably, and I will agree, kind of my bias as somebody who knows it. But like, if you say MOBA, I honestly argue that even if you're not a part of the community, your immediate thought is not going to be Smash Bros. It's going to be League of Legends or Dota, because that's where the term is most commonly used. So it's attached to it. Whereas Metroidvania is a little more nebulous. You can attach it to quite a lot. Like Sundered. Sundered was billed as a Metroidvania, but it's not. It's not anywhere near one.
Well, see, now you're just arguing about products being mislabeled. Whether a game about
together.
I mean, like, that's where I'm kind of confused. Sundered is a platformer, and you explore. So it's an exploration platformer.
Not necessarily, though, because it relies heavily on RNG. Its enemy placement is RNG. It has hordes.
So if a game has
RNG.
randomness in it, you're not exploring.
It depends on how. So look at Diablo. All right. Diablo has certain areas that are very much set, certain patterns that are very much set. However, it relies heavily on RNG. So would you call it a roguelike, or would you call it an action-adventure game?
Well, it's an action RPG. That's the term most people have settled on.
Well, the thing with roguelike is also that the key definition is the fact that what happens upon failure.
Yeah, roguelike implies that you will get one shot and then it's gone.
Also, roguelike might also, some people also say that it must be randomly generated.
Right. Now, if you take Sundered is very similar. It's a 2D platformer. It's not completely similar. Hold on. It's wrong. So Diablo is isometric, but it has a lot of RNG elements to it. A lot of the levels are randomly generated, events are randomly generated, etc., etc. Sundered takes a similar approach, but to 2D platform. So you have certain areas where rooms will be where they're supposed to be, but the connecting rooms are all randomly generated and have different, things that apply to them, including enemy placements. So is it a roguelike, or is it a Metroidvania?
It's a Metroidvania with randomized elements.
And that's where it kind of gets a little confusing, because what exactly defines a Metroidvania versus just calling it an exploration platformer? And like, that makes so much more sense when you explain that.
I would agree that if you have to advertise your product and you don't want to mention someone else's branded product in your description, you might not want to call it a Metroidvania. You might call it an Igavania,
which is just another person's name. Also, technically,
it's literally just calling it a Metroidvania, just using Iga's name instead.
Yeah. Also, you're still using someone else's term.
Right, Vania, which is.
No, I'm using it as an example. That's how they advertised Bloodstained. They didn't call it a Metroidvania. They called it.
Well, that's because it was Iga's game. He could definitely call it Nigavania. I won't.
Yeah, that one is very clearly going for.
It was 100% Symphony of the Night. It was all Symphony of the Night.
Right. I would agree that exploration platformer is not a bad term. My issue was I don't think anyone misinterprets Metroidvania.
It's the thing of the people that I know, people who really don't like the Metroidvania. It's the fact that it is a term that is defined by
two games.
Yeah, it's the definition that it involves the word in its definition.
It's like calling every game a Doom clone, every FPS a Doom clone. You can't do that anymore, and I think we
or a Soul. Like, they haven't still come up with a good term to replace Souls-alike.
Yeah. And for that one, I've been toying with a number of ones, and I think precision action game kind of really defines, because Souls games are very much
Hyper Elite.
Yeah, that's the thing about precision. That because when I think precision,
like I said, I'm toying with the ideas, but it's a little more explainable than it's a Souls-like. At some point you have to remove the name of the game from the nomenclature and come up with a term that expresses a broad genre. Like with Doom clone. You can't call every game a Doom. Call of Duty is not a Doom clone. It's its own beast. It's a first-person shooter.
Well, it's not also... when you call something a clone, it also depends on how closely it apes what it's looking for. Like, Mighty Number 9 is a Mega Man clone.
Very much. But you would call it an action platformer, because that's what Mega Man was, an action platformer.
No, we would call it a Mega Man clone.
No, it's an action platformer, because it's not a Mega Man clone. It's an action platformer. There's
we call it a Mega Man clone because it's got Beck and call instead of rock and roll.
Well, you call it that disparagingly because you're not actually trying to define it. You're pointing out that Mighty Number 9 was a terrible game that very clearly didn't learn from its genre, but the genre has a name, and it is an action platform.
Right, likewise we might call Neo, which is a very popular game. I mean, that is a Dark Souls clone, because it imitates so much from Dark Souls.
But it imitates, but it also adds onto. It definitely does not take the Dark Souls formula and just stick with it. It adds onto it, so it can't be called a clone. Like Duke Nukem 3D was called a Doom clone, but it added way more things to the formula than Doom had.
I think the thing is that you're almost arguing two different cases, because I think what Rhapsody is kind of going for is the, hey, I am talking about this just like, hey, what's this game like? A very casual case, where actually I think what you're trying to define is a more somewhat academic, or like a more
broad term.
Yeah, or like if you were to say write a descriptive term for sure. Okay, there we go. Oh, god damn it. Oh no, this is not good.
Did you break the glass? Like, the idea is really more, you want to come up with a term where if somebody who doesn't know games hears it, they can immediately identify what you're talking about. If you say Doom clone, if you were to take somebody who's never played Doom, they have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, that's where...
first-person shooter, they go, okay, it's a game where you play in first person and you shoot people. Explains everything.
Yeah, that's the thing where I think, like, Rhapsody, I think is more going from a person who is familiar with games, versus you are going from the case of someone who is not.
Exactly, and that's what we need to strive for, is not to do, like, Souls-like. If you say to a person on the street, have you ever played a Souls-like, they're gonna go, what the fuck are you talking about? But
right.
if you were to come up with something more like, okay, so maybe not precision action game, I can cop to that. But, God.
But I'm saying that mobile online battle arena, I mean, some of these terms, while they may catch on as the popular thing, some of these terms are terrible. Mobile online battle arena is not a very good term for what Dota is, because you could apply it to Smash Brothers, you could even apply it to Fortnite, not mobile, massively multiplayer, I mean. Because Fortnite is multiplayer online, and you battle in an arena that slowly shrinks.
And I will absolutely cop to that. Also, MOBA does have some problematic background to it, but I'd rather not get super into that.
Right. I mean, some of these terms first-person shooter is a better example, because first-person perspective and you shoot things.
Right.
Right.
And
That's pretty good.
and it explicitly explains the core gameplay loop of the game. Like, Doom is not, you're picking up armor and health. That's not really central to the core of the game. That's part of it, but the core of the game is you're walking around and shooting shit in a first-person view. And same with, like, Uncharted. Uncharted is an exploration game, sure, but their levels are very linear, and your ultimate goal is to get to the action pieces and the story, so it's an action-adventure game.
Yeah, there's exploration in stuff like Uncharted or Tomb Raider, the modern ones, but you're right. This game's been pretty, So about Blaster Master here, this game's been pretty linear, right? You just go to you get a map of the level, but you can't return to earlier levels.
Yeah, you definitely can, because you have to.
And that's also an interesting point, Miko, because there's actually not very many, as far as I know, first-person shmup-like games. The only ones that come to my mind immediately is Tower of Guns and Mother Gunship. I've never seen, beyond those two, a first-person shmup.
I mean, you could argue that like, say, something like Ace Combat might be considered a first-person shmup.
I guess, but
there's
it feels
here's also my personal take on it. Genres suck. Games are like themselves. You'll like the game. Just because a game is of a genre doesn't mean that you're automatically going to like it, or you might still like a genre and you still might not like it.
Well, genres are still important because, and I always go back to the soup theory. You need a label to know what kind of soup you're getting. And labels can be a bit difficult. I love metal music, so I know how difficult labels can fucking be. Because there's like a million different subgenres and subgenres of the subgenres, and it can be very frustrating. But labels are important to a degree because they help identify and or define a very specific, like you wouldn't confuse Tetris with Doom because they're very different genre of game.
Also, we are. Oh, okay. How do I do this? What's the? Okay, what's the?
Maybe you need to be. Can you be smaller?
I thought you just. Okay, how do I do this? Nope. Okay, let's see.
So that's too narrow to get up there, yeah.
So I just got something that should let me do that. While moving towards a cliff or a wall, hold the wall. Oh.
Hold the wall button. So in the terms of like Metroid.
Okay, there we go.
Metroid Prime crosses genres. It is an FPS, 100%, but it is also an exploration platformer. So it can exist as both and be defined as both. You know, like there's. So I go back to the metal, for example. I've gotten into a lot of European folk bands, and a lot of the European bands I listen to incorporate a lot of death metal elements to it. So you could call it European folk, you could call it European death metal, you could call it European folk death metal. It crosses genres, and that's another thing too.
So I do want to point out one thing about the game-wise, is the fact that one of the big problems with Blaster Master originally was the fact that when you hit the wall climb, controlling the game became a complete nightmare. So thankfully, because it's on a modern thing, they added a button to turn on the wall climb on and off, which is great.
You mean that originally you just stuck to the walls and you couldn't get off of them?
Well, so you could jump off them, but the thing is that once you got yourself stuck to a wall, or like the actual mechanism of going off thing. So I say you couldn't, for example, go off here, because what would happen in the original game is I would do that. So it would make platforming a complete nightmare.
I do appreciate Inti Creates do really good work overall.
Yeah, they have done really good work.
Yes, so far every game these guys have made has been pretty cool.
There is one key exception to that.
Go on.
Are you just in Galgun?
Maybe?
No, they
Come on, just outright say it. Don't be a coward.
Well,
outright say it.
they helped with Mighty Number 9.
That's what I said they worked on.
Okay, so...
But, yeah,
I don't think Mighty Number 9 is as bad as everybody makes it out to be.
It's a combination.
It's very bland.
It's a combination of things. It looks terrible. From what I've seen, it plays terrible. And with
probably
the
hype build up.
Yeah, the expectation that was built up of Capcom won't make another Mega Man, so we're gonna make the next Mega Man.
Also,
there's an expectation.
Also, it was kind of the point in when people realized, maybe Inafune didn't have the amount of involvement that we thought he did.
Right.
Maybe he wasn't involved with the good parts of Mega Man.
Like, I'll be honest, it kind of ties into a game that I actually kickstarted, I backed up, which is Nightcry, the spiritual successor to the Clock Tower franchise. And
Project Scissors,
known as Nightcry. It's a terrible game. It's right behind Time and Eternity as one of the worst games I've ever played. And it comes down to sometimes the person who's behind a project you love so much isn't quite as good at that thing as they seem to make themselves out to be, or maybe didn't have as much influence on it as we thought.
Look, I just want to make an old person comment, and I remember when people were saying, hey, you know the guy who made the Howard the Duck movie and the Willow movie? He just made another movie, and we should all go see it.
Yeah, Alter Theory is bullshit, and I 100% agree. What were you saying?
I deeply appreciate about Nightcry is one of my favorite jokes. I think that their super great friend in one of the comments for his videos made is that there's all this incredible talent, and what they probably did was just have everyone do each other's jobs instead.
Yeah, because you got Masahiro Ito to do the character and creature creation, Masahiro Ito's fucking legend.
No, everybody on that team was super talented, and the only one who was like questionable was in fact the director.
Yeah, that was oh god, I don't remember his name. I have to hold on.
I'm gonna have to look this up because I've actually never seen it. So if Super Great Friend did it, he probably gave it a masterclass treatment.
It is absolutely foul.
I've run through Night Cry, and I did a long play of it that does every ending, every possible death. I've done it all, and I can tell it was Hifumi Kuno who created Clock Tower and went on to do Night Cry. And so, as much as I love Clock Tower, and y'all know I love Clock Tower, I love the franchise, it is 100% a almost complete ripoff of Dario Argento's Phenomena, and I can't wait for us to watch that for Delta Media. But Night Cry is an exercise in doing everything wrong with a franchise and learning nothing from advancements of said franchise. Or even just games in general, because it does everything that Clock Tower did but worse.
Look, I love needing to do obscure things to not get caught in bad ending limbo and actually get to the third act.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just straight up say a couple things. First of all, so it has hiding points, kind of like how Clock Tower did. And just like how Clock Tower did, there is a single hiding point where if you use it, you will die every time. And it is one of the dryers, which is why I was laughing about the Media Delta of Sonic 2. Because no one mentioned Night Cry's dryer scene. Because if you try to hide in the dryer at any point while running from Scissor Walker, you will die every time because it just turns on the dryer and kills you. But if you don't pick up the ring from the vending machine in the very first section of the game, you're locked out of the best ending. It's ending G from Clock Tower 2 all over again.
Okay, I don't like this.
It's also isn't that like right after you see something really bad happen with that vending machine?
Exactly, yes. So like something bad happens with the vending machine, and then later, just a couple minutes later, you get a coin. You're supposed to use the coin in the vending machine, and then, well, yeah, one did have the ham, but that's also tying into the you're kind of conditioned by that point to not pick up everything you see.
So chat, I need to clarify. The ham thing locks you into a lesser ending. In this game, you cannot get to the third act if you do not get the ring.
Exactly. It's like in Clock Tower 2. In Clock Tower 2, if you don't activate the armor in the very first part of the game, you will never be able to finish the game. It's impossible. And in Night Cry, if you don't get the ring, you literally are locked out of the last third of the game.
Sorry, please.
More than a third, it's like half of the game.
It's stupid.
Okay, do I get the thing that I think you get here? Because if it is, it's pretty stupid. That looks like it.
What is it?
Oh, nope, that's not it.
Because I'm a huge
okay, so that's
Clock
pretty
Tower
good.
fan. Yeah.
But still.
Also, is it this one or the next one that has the watermelon lady?
That is the next one. The one man with literal melons, yes.
Well,
With
actually,
literal melons.
Actually, Tyrion, that is explained. You have to activate a specific event that's right near the elevator, or you get locked out.
Oh, okay, I think I know what that is. Okay. That's actually a Jason thing that I picked up.
But yeah,
But I can't wait till we do Night Cry, because I have a lot of words about that.
We have
And
a lot of
will-
Clock Tower still left to go through.
Not really. You've got Clock Tower.
Yeah, but we
PS1.
have the best clock tower.
You've got Clock Tower PS1, and then you've got Ghost Head /2 Struggle Within. Then you got 3, and then Night Cry, basically. Unless you want to do Haunting
3
Ground.
is a gift.
I thought there was more than...
Nope, there's 3 more games in the official franchise. Then there's Haunting Ground, which is the first spiritual successor.
Also,
and then
Haunting
there's
Ground
Night
is
Cry.
incredibly skeezy.
Well, yeah.
Let's see.
I can't.
You can't deny that one.
I can't. I wanted to say it's limited to specific stuff, but no, it's pretty awful.
To be fair, Clock Tower 3, also skeezy.
But only one
also-
part.
Is
Only
that-
one specific
is
part.
that-
No, only one character.
Yes,
Is
one
that
character.
the Magical Girl one?
Yes.
Yes, and it's my second
It's
favorite.
so good.
I love Clock Tower, the original, the first sphere on the SNES. Clock Tower 2, the second sphere, is not quite as good. Clock Tower Ghost Head is fucking terrible in every way. and 3 is just an experience.
Yeah, but go-
so basically, like, 1 is a genuinely good game. Like,
It is.
genuinely fucking good.
In spite of its
And then
flaws.
3 is a goddamn experience.
3 isn't a bad game. I argue it's not a bad game. It's camp, it's dumb, but it's good on its merits. Unlike Ghost Head.
What was the other character that the person who voiced Bates did? Like they did like a character.
Shit, yeah.
They did a
Hold
character that was like relatively like wholesome.
So the voice actor for Bates was Roger L. Jackson, and he voices. He's the voice in Scream.
That's
the phone voice
I
in
think
Scream.
that might have been what I was thinking of, but there's
But no, what you're thinking of is the voice of Mojo Jojo on
no,
the
it wasn't.
Powerpuff Girls.
It wasn't that. That was one of them, but there was
Yeah.
another one that I was like, oh wow, that's okay.
But yeah, he was Ghostface's voice in the Scream series.
I think that might have been it. But Mojo Jojo is pretty good.
Yeah. And he's done a lot of shit. He's in Alice Madness Returns, Fuck America McGee, Final Fantasy X. He was in Baldur's Gate, Zone of the Enders. He voiced Mr. Mucus in the Mucinex ads.
Okay. Sure.
But yeah. But no, I'm a dumb, diehard Clock Tower fan, and Nightcry was so bad. The very first long Let's Play I did of it was just titled "Fuck Noonmaker" and "Fuck everybody who made this game." And I was an extremely excited Kickstarter for it, so I didn't have good feelings about the game, and I still don't.
Nightcry is fucking foul.
It is the second worst game I've played. I put it above Daikatana in terms of badness.
Daikatana can at least be entertaining, but like
Yeah.
Nightcry is just
It's
foul.
It's excruciating to play, to be honest.
It's also incredibly unfortunate.
Hold on,
The
wait,
Island
no,
chapter.
hold on, shut up, Torpid, for a second. Chachi, Noonmaker made Infinite Space. Are you shitting me? Are you lying to me right here?
No, he's not
There's no
fucking
way.
with you, actually.
That there's no way that they made that game. No way. I refuse to believe. I'm gonna look this up right now.
Okay, this looks bad.
Yeah, no, it's from Noonmaker.
He present.
Also, Platinum worked on it?
Wait, Noonmaker is. Oh my god. So Noonmaker is just the vestiges of Human Entertainment. Okay.
That makes
He made
sense.
Steel Battalion.
Oh, okay, is that okay? Which Steel Battalion?
Xbox.
Oh. Okay, so that must have been the thing because that was a Front Software
It was
game.
co-developed. It was co-developed with Capcom's production studio.
Well, also from worked on that, didn't they?
And just to be clear, Noonmaker worked in co-development with Platinum Games to make Infinite Space. Yeah. Oh man, that's amazing.
Okay. That's okay. This is the thing I was thinking of, or maybe I'm thinking no. Was this the one that? Oh,
That's like going back to these guys. Indie Creates are fucking fantastic. They've done a lot
Yep.
of really good shit. Like the entire Zero series. That was one of their first big things, was the Mega Man Zero series, which is absolutely fantastic. Get the Legacy Collection today. It's only $30 for 6 games.
6 games I remember being relatively long length.
Yeah, they're pretty lengthy. They're all generally pretty good.
Well, they added some like boost stuff. I remember because those games I remember being a complete nightmare sometimes.
Nope, they added some nice things. Some things like some helpful things like certain checkpoints, stuff like that. I know there's also an easier mode. I forget what that
yeah,
is.
because the thing is, I remember there being a lot of instant death in bosses.
Yep.
Terry,
No,
are you talking about
there's a
Battle
lot of
Network?
like really help. They have not done Battle Network yet.
No, I was just asking if Tyrion meant BN as in Battle Network, because I like Battle Network a lot.
Battle Network's fantastic. I would love to see them do a collection, and since they did Zero, fingers crossed, they might just do Battle Network.
Also, is it One Shot to Eden? Or what's the new one? Because there is a new game, a game that is very much a new Battle Network.
Yeah, Battle Network is interesting.
It's
but
one step for me.
One step.
We're close.
Okay.
Battle Network
It looks
kind of
really
gives me Chain of Memories sort of feels. And
No, Battle Network's actually good.
It's good. But they still have very semi-similar.
So
concepts.
they're both card battling systems, but Battle Network does
did
it
it better.
far, far better.
Oh god, yeah, no, I'm not gonna argue that. I hope that if they do a collection of it, that they sort of rebalance it and make it a lot tighter. Because
I thought it was always pretty good.
I had my misgivings, but it's been a while, so I could be wrong.
So the issue is, as a kid, it's like, oh, this game is pretty hard, and then you learn about the oh god, I forget what they're called, like the PA boosts or whatever. As an adult, and you realize these games are really easy.
Whereas Chain of Memories is just bad. It's not fun.
Chain of Memories is a grind fest.
I hated Chain of Memories. I beat it all the way through.
Now that I think about it, I think Chain of Memories was the first Kingdom Hearts game like I actually sat down and played through.
Well,
like,
why do you all just start franchises?
See, I
where
started
it's
with Kingdom Hearts 1.
so the thing.
Okay, but Torben, you have other ones where you've started on the shittiest entry, and I don't know why y'all
So
do this to yourself.
the thing with Kingdom Hearts is that I watched my brother play the first one and realized that and I played a little bit of it and realized like this is not my kind of game. And then I was on a Disney cruise, and in the shop they had there, they had Chain of Memories. I think actually early a little bit. So I got that because it's like, okay, that's a game I could play in downtime.
So for reference, in my case, I quit on the last area because I got so tired of grinding for a card that the game fucking refused to give me. I spent hours trying to get one card to open a fucking door. And I'm like, I'm done. I can't take this anymore.
Also, sorry,
this was
Tia,
child me, and child me was more stubborn than I am now.
Sometimes Kingdom Hearts talk is just inevitable.
But no, it's great because I've been going through the whole Kingdom Hearts franchise, and Tia's joined me on it. So it's good that she can never escape Kingdom Hearts discourse.
She does this to herself.
Yes.
I mean,
by being friends with us, you are locked into Kingdom Hearts.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned during the Media Delta episode for Tron that I played Kingdom Hearts. I got into Kingdom Hearts 2 more because it had Tron in it.
Yep, you did mention that.
And honestly, the Kingdom Hearts 2 treatment of Tron is actually pretty good, if I remember correctly.
Kingdom Hearts 2 in general is a massive step up from 1.
Maybe in combat, but in story, I violently disagree.
So,
It is
I
awful.
appreciate the complete idiocy and insanity of the Kingdom Hearts story, and I like that a lot more than I like the Disney stuff.
Like, Kingdom Hearts 1 had an okay story, but its combat and gameplay was miserable.
Like, the actual Disney worlds just feel like set dressing.
They are! The whole game is set dressing. It's just
Yeah, I have a
disconnection.
question about Master Blaster.
All right, we're playing that game, aren't we?
So, do you press a different button for firing the guided missiles, or do you have to be like in a different
Yeah, that
mode
is
or
B.
something?
That is B.
All right, back to Kingdom Hearts, because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, right now, I think I have to go back to Area 2.
God, like, I have nothing I really can say more about this. Like, I
mean,
like the art, I like the music. It looks like it controls.
Man, it's a
okay.
Metroidvania, there's only so much that can be said before you just run out of things to say.
It's a very good exploration platformer.
Metroidvania.
Fuck off.
I'm going to get those.
It's a term that everyone understands and
No,
knows what it
we're
means.
getting-
It
You
doesn't matter.
missed our
Everybody understood Doom Clone.
15-minute discussion about this earlier in the
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, you missed all that,
We'll
Torpid.
revive that. Everybody remember Doom Clone. It ain't called Doom Clone now, is it? No. It's exploration platformer, bitch.
To be fair,
Okay,
there's more than just Doom. But yeah, no, it's fucking Metroidvania.
Y'all are wrong.
Oh, God damn
Anybody
it.
who agrees with Torpid is objectively wrong, and I will fight you in
You're
a
not
MOBA.
gonna make this a thing.
I am. It's my fetch. And
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
gonna
say, you're
fucking
not
happen.
gonna make. Fetch is not gonna happen.
It's gonna fucking happen. God damn it!
It's a Schluter.
I've never seen that movie. but I
Schluter
know-
is the best term, and I refuse to accept anything else.
Isn't Schluter just Borderlands though?
Destiny as well.
Yeah, it's.
Destiny, yeah.
It was first used to describe Borderlands, I believe, but it is that genre. It is
Shooter.
very much Destiny.
They called it Shooter, but then our Lord and Savior Alex Navarro
really.
came up with the term Schluter.
It's great.
beautiful.
I mean, we got Shmup. We might as well go with Schluter.
It's just so fun to say,
I thought the
and it
technical name
sounds
of,
so gross.
I thought the technical name of Borderlands was Skinnerbox.
What?
I mean, that.
That's
fuck is that?
basically video games, though. Like,
What the hell
Well,
is
where have you been?
Skinnerbox?
So the Skinner box, it's was a psychological thing that's basically
Yeah.
it's a thing where basically someone it's essentially the psychological equivalent of press button, number goes up, and then that's endorphin rush.
Oh, okay. So that
Right,
that'd
the,
be
the, the
op-
mechanism in games where they keep teasing you to play more because your numbers will keep going up.
That's literally every RPG, though. That's way
games
too.
in general, really.
That's
but
way
yeah.
too broad.
Some are more Skinnerbox than others.
Also, I think that was more meant as a joke. Okay, where do I
that
need
was
to
also
go?
meant as a joke. But I hate everything you guys love.
Okay, but Chachi, why is Pete in the box, and why does he have 2 levels?
Okay, so Schluter sounds dirty, and that's why it's great. It just
Exactly.
sounds awful.
It's skeevy, but it's perfect.
You know what it means. You
Exactly.
fucking know what it means.
And you know what exploration platform means, so fuck off. But
Nah, it's Metroidvania. Granted,
Nope.
I still hate MOBA. I still fucking hate the term MOBA. It's so dumb.
well, it sucks because that also has some pretty grimy connotations behind it.
Yeah.
So-
Wow, I Torpid's 2 for 2 with me. So
Torpid's wrong about one thing and one thing only. The other thing he's okay on.
Like, I still
How
think of
much
them as Dota clones,
backtracking
personally.
is too much backtracking.
I mean, MOBAs are just trash tier RTSs, and I stand by
Wait.
them.
Oh right, they
Hey,
did change
Joke's
it.
on you. All RTSs are trashed here.
Fuck off! Tiberian Sun is a
I
godsend and
fucking
one of the
hate
greatest.
RTSs.
Command and
It
Conquer
is one of the
3
very
Tiberium
few
Sun.
genres that I literally cannot enjoy at all.
I will die for Tiberium Sun.
I hate how it plays, it feels, and it just makes me miserable to even touch one.
Yeah,
Warcraft, sure. Tiberium Sun is the best. one.
I did really like Warcraft and Command and Conquer back in the day, but I don't know how. That's just way too. That is.
We're gonna do them.
I mean, yeah, but also I'm not going to be good at them because my brain just cannot handle them.
I went back
Yeah,
to
it's
Warcraft
just a
2.
kind of mentality I cannot enjoy or get behind.
Like, I loved Warcraft 2 when it came out, but I went back to play it recently, and I can't get into it. It's just so slow.
So I have another question about Master Blaster.
Yep.
Okay, so Master Blaster doesn't have any teleporting or fast travel in it, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It's an
Is that
exploration
good or
platform.
bad?
Of course it does.
I would say in this one, it's fine because they tell you where you need to go. Also, they give you a map.
Also, to be fair, the zones are relatively short.
Okay, so in this game, the zones are short and you know where you're going and what you have to do, so it's not a big deal.
Right.
Does it give you a indicator on the map where to go, or is
Yep.
it signposting?
No, it's basically just straight up tells you where to go.
Okay.
Also, the music whips ass.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Some more contentious
Nice.
discussions. Let's go.
We're getting to the
Also,
part
I
where
keep
I
going
absolutely.
to Master Blaster when it's Blaster Master.
Blaster Master's video game, Master Blaster runs Parker Town.
Okay, but how's about those Monster Hunter movie posters?
It's not what the movie's gonna be. It's nowhere close to what's
I
gonna
was
be.
just
Charge Blade or fucking
Wait.
Riot, you shit.
Wait, wasn't the Resident Evil ones just like it's the exact same thing?
Yeah. And
Oh,
hold on,
God,
I'm gonna
oh.
actually, while y'all talk, I'm gonna find the, just, somebody said something about what was gonna happen with it, and it was pretty awful, but it's fairly accurate as to what the movie's gonna be like. I gotta find it though, so y'all just talk.
Okay.
Charge Blade or Riot.
So
Charge Blade is the best goddamn weapon in the game.
So stage 7 in the original game was where you got the second climb, which made playing the game a complete nightmare. So here I'm like, oh hey, they changed it, so it's gonna be really good. I don't see how they can break it.
Yes.
So this will be just peachy. Let's see.
Okay, so somebody said about the Monster Hunter movie. This is their theory on the plot. It's going to be about a rough ragtag group of U.S. Marines deployed to stop an army of human-sized monsters from destroying New York. And you know what? I believe it. I believe.
Okay, so it's already been confirmed that the name of their squad is the Monster Hunters.
So
Yeah,
do you
so
see the
it's gonna
problem
suck.
here?
Is this?
No, you don't like stealth sections?
Yeah, this area is
Oh.
an entire stealth section.
God, these remind me of those monsters from Axiom Verge. The Lapey
Yeah, but
bastards.
this game is good.
Axiom Verge was good. It bloated itself.
There was
the problem.
there's something about the look of Axiom Verge that I really hated. Oh, nope.
Yeah, well, you see, I'm forever bitter about Axiom Verge, so
I know
you
because
can't-
of ESA. We've been through this a million times.
I know.
we
What
gotta-
can I say?
We gotta
ESA
make
is
a
a
note.
very good game, and it definitely deserved a lot more credit.
You know, maybe
than
I should
it
take away my vote for E4 and instead vote for ESA.
got. Just so you can bitch and moan the entire time about how it got robbed by Axiom Verge.
You know the worst part, Axe?
Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure, unless I went back on it, I did change the 300 subscriber thing. I think that is actually Axiom Verge.
But, you want to know something great, Axe?
Go ahead.
Of the subscriber choices for the next long game, 2 of which are games that I requested, and a third is eSport.
Okay, but when Lolo did the last one, it was a choice between Turok and Blood Omen, and I was fucking angry.
Okay, but
because
fuck you,
want
I've
both.
got 3!
I know, but
I
still,
hear-
Turok is one of my favorite franchises, and I am desperate to see that played. But Blood Omen is such a mess that I need to see it. I understand your
Fucking
pain.
foul game.
Like, it's such a great idea, but holy shit, is it done
Also-
so badly?
Oh, Blood Omen?
Yes, but
Uh,
specifically the PS1 version, and I can't wait to see you play it.
By the way, I forgot who developed that game.
That was Silicon Knights.
Yes, I forgot it was Silicon Knights.
Fuck Dennis Dyack. And I
Okay.
stand by that statement. And then I think it switched over to Crystal Dynamics for Soul Reaper.
Let's
Which
see.
is
See-
good.
Yes.
You need to find a weapon that destroys blue meat.
I think so.
It's called
Also-
Dabu Dee Dabu Die.
By the way, the stealth section also applies to here, where it's actually worse.
See,
no.
that's weird where the spotlight that you were under earlier used aggressive dithering, but the spotlights that the guards have are alpha channel.
But, real quick about Silicon Knights.
Mhm.
When
Are you gonna
does
mention
that...
Too Human?
No.
Okay.
Which, Too Human gave us one of the single greatest Giant Bomb videos to ever exist.
But it's
So you know what,
also-
I'm okay with that.
But it's also great because it got pulled because they used an illegal version of the Epic engine, which is
But,
even better.
No, I was gonna say, when does the patent on sanity effects...
Oh shit!
Come
that's-
off.
I can't believe. Hold on. Let me
Because
see.
Eternal Darkness had a patent on it, which is why you don't see it in other games.
You know what?
You shouldn't see it in other games.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I actually found the actual patent. It is patent US 6935954B2.
What the hell did they patent?
They patent
Sanity
the,
effects.
the sanity effects in Eternal Darkness. The whole system they use is patented.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the patent expires in November on the 5th of 2021.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that'll
other
be interesting
games
when that
use
comes
that.
out.
The classification is as follows. Controlling game characters or game objects based on the game progress by computing conditions of game characters, e.g. stamina, strength, motivation, or energy level.
That's ridiculous. Almost every game does that.
But here's the thing. The assignee of the patent is Nintendo.
Yep.
How come Nintendo isn't suing like Amnesia?
It's a different
'Cause it's purely
way.
visual.
Different.
Yeah.
Different. It's about the execution, not the.
Yeah. The actual program of it is entirely different than what was done in Amnesia. I'm sorry, Eternal Darkness.
Okay.
What about Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth?
Again, same thing. Different execution, different types of programming, different.
Well, then I have no
modifiers.
idea what the patent covers.
It's stupid. That's patent is dumb and moronic and should not apply to video games, and most things, but especially programming.
Wasn't it Namco who patented
loading screen.
Games during loading screens, which
Yeah, good luck.
were out recently, so
Patent is so fucking stupid. I can go back to King.com trying to patent, or no, that was trademarking the word candy. There was a romance writer who
specifically
tried.
Saga.
Well, the specific word they used was candy, but they wanted to use it in conjunction with saga because they argued that it would confuse people. That's bullshit.
No, it was Saga because they had more than one game besides Candy Crush that had Saga on the
Right, but the actual trademark was on the word candy.
And
Cocky. Yes, there was a romance writer. Thank you, Tia, that tried to trademark the word cocky. That went over well.
Yeah, single word patents should not exist.
didn't somebody have a patent on a direction arrow that showed you where to go?
Yes, that was
Yes, it
Sega. Then
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi.
Yep.
So patents are nonsense. Trademark is nonsense. Copyright is nonsense. All of it's nonsense.
You fucked it, Lola.
No, I think
So
I need.
Lola, what happens if you step in one of those spotlights?
Bad things happen.
You're not allowed to pet the cats. That's what happens.
Okay, then you go over here.
Like, the theory behind copyright, trademark, and patent was intended to protect individuals from being ripped off, but eventually trolls just got in and started ruining it for everybody. So it's better off to just get rid of them entirely. In my opinion.
Okay, let's see.
Let's
Once
talk
again,
about
single
public
word
domain and
trademark
Disney.
should not exist.
Right.
So you can't shoot down, can you?
Nope. Wait. What? Oh.
Gun can only angle upwards.
Look, how would this tank shoot down? That's fucking stupid.
You turn the gun over onto the side of the tank. Come on. Kind of like the door of a DeLorean. It just sort of slides, but downwards. Yeah, after a certain point, like even if there's an estate, a person's work after they die should just go into public domain.
Blame Disney.
Yeah, I know. And fuck them forever for that. This is a good stream. We've covered a lot of really powerful topics.
Going back to Kingdom Hearts, fuck Disney.
Lolo! There you go. Got it. You're good.
Look, the best thing to come out of Kingdom Hearts 3 was Square finally acknowledging fucking Einhander after all these centuries.
Look, I will still say about Kingdom Hearts 3, that Toy Story level looks really good.
It is until it isn't.
We've covered everything we possibly can cover about Blaster Master Zero. It sounds great. It apparently plays great. It looks great. It's an improvement on the original.
Okay, what the? Okay.
Not a lot we could really add to
Yeah,
this.
because it's like, oh, hey, it's this segment that takes a while.
Yeah.
How is this gonna?
It's a Metroidvania. There's a lot of backtracking.
I'm
Find out.
bothered by the inconsistency in the spotlights. That really bothers me.
I love that it bothers you.
Okay.
Oh, be dithered or be alpha channeled, but don't do both.
No, doing
Pick up
both
your
looks,
fucking mind.
looks great. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I want to see if I...
Also, I really want to see what happens when he sets it off.
I don't, because I want
You
him to
are an
finish
idiot,
this.
Lolo.
Yep.
I want him to finish this.
Lolo, why?
Yeah, but I can just do this. Except, oh, that worked. Okay.
Okay, fucking whatever.
This game has no rules. Break it.
No
I'm gonna
rules.
check to see. I'm pretty sure I checked this already. But did I or
Hey,
did
you
I?
have unlimited homing missiles. Why are you not pounding them?
Please don't pound the missiles. That's
There you go.
inappropriate for the stream.
Please don't pound the missiles. You will die.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, nobody's recommended Echo Knight yet. That's one I definitely want to see.
I just went in a circle.
But I think
Fuck
that's
is
a
Echo
long.
Knight?
That's a, Echo Knight was done by Age Tech, and is a first-person survival horror set on a ship, and it's really, really good. There's 3 games in the series: Echo Knight 2, Lord of Shadows, which never came out in the U.S., and then Echo Knight Beyond on the PlayStation 2, which takes place in space.
Oh, that's what. Oh, that's what happens.
There you go. It's all about avoiding ghosts and trying to send spirits back to the other world. I did play Echo Knight 1, a little bit of Echo Knight 2, but Echo Knight 2 is a little bullshitty because you can actually accidentally lock yourself out of the best ending multiple times.
Okay, but Echo Knight 3, otherwise known as Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
It's a really great game and actually pretty damn scary.
Okay.
My big thing is ghosts. Ghosts scare the absolute shit out of me.
See, I'm just a giant baby in general.
Yes. Which is why I want to see you play Fatal Frame by yourself, with nobody else on call, because it'd be great.
I refuse to show emotions on stream.
I know, but it'd still be great.
Didn't you want to? Didn't you want to stream Nier Automata at one point?
I still do, and I will at some point.
No, it's
It will destroy me.
when I played
Live on
when I played Gibbous, I wasn't expecting the ending to go the way that it did, and I had my cam on at the time, and it's just very sad. So like instinctively, I started to like tear up. So I just turned around and grabbed Alessa on camera and just held her really close to stop from crying.
Okay, Tia, let me rephrase it. I refuse to show emotional vulnerability on stream.
Which is totally valid. There's reasons for that. I am very much not unwilling to do so. In Fatal Frame, like I was very clearly terrified by a lot of things, and I was just trying to talk about it. And obviously, Gibbous.
Okay.
And then grab Alessa to stop from crying. I openly wept during Tales from the Borderlands episode 4 while streaming.
Oh shit! There was something in the bottom. Okay, I need to get whatever's in the bottom left.
Grab it.
Whoop!
Yeah, the
Okay.
spikes, by the way.
We're good.
Going through hell. It's gonna stream Nier Automata. Just watch a man get destroyed live on stream.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And it's not because of 2B's thighs.
It's because of 2B's ass. I mean, that to destroy any person, man or woman.
Man,
Or
I'm
other.
just thinking of that mod's. Wait, what?
Can you wait? Can you actually attach to the wall going at an angle like that?
There we go. Yeah, for
Can you
some
go down corners? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
for some reason it wasn't triggering.
Right.
What were you gonna say, Lolo, about mod?
There's a mod that someone made that replaces Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 4 with 2B.
I just like how like subtle Taro is about how horny his design.
To be
is.
fair,
play-
Yoko
put-
Taro wasn't the one who made the designs.
Can you put all these images into the file for me? Thank you.
Like, I appreciate Taro's honesty about things. Like, he's not a Steve. He's just, you know, this is how it is.
Okay,
This is who I
but
am.
who was the character designer? I think it was the dude who did Vagrant Story.
That sounds about right.
I won't argue against it.
Come on, come on. Nope. Okay, there we go.
And look, it's still better than, say, the guy who did Langrisser. And, fuck, what was the other game?
You know who else and it's not, obviously, it's kind of popular to say, Ikumi Nakamura. I absolutely appreciate just how refreshingly honest she is about everything. And also the story about how she was displeased with a decision that Shinji Mikami made, and she confronted him on the rooftop while he was smoking. Like, just the absolute, just the spine on just going up and talking to him. It's like, no, you're not doing it this way. And just him acquiescing to it, it's just, I love it. I love all of that story.
Also, that's right, it was Langrisser Growlancer.
Oh, was it King of Ass or whatever?
King of... the Master of Breasts.
Of bread,
That was
yeah,
it.
right.
Satoshi Arushihara.
Did Masamune Shiro do, like, any design work on any major RPG?
I don't think so.
Oh, the one that always comes to Guardian Heroes, the one I can never remember because it's the world's most generic name. He also did a Japanese platform explorer whose name I can never remember.
Who did?
Masamune Shiro. Shiro is one of the character designers on Guardian Heroes. He didn't do everything.
He did Ghost in the Shell.
Yep.
But, and there is a Ghost in the Shell video game for it.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there's a Ghost in the Shell video game for the PlayStation that's developed by Exact before they got blended into Sugar and Rockets.
There's a
That's
Ghost in the
the
Shell
game.
on PlayStation 1. There's a standalone complex on PS2 and PSP. I don't know why they did it on PSP.
Because the PSP was surprisingly popular in Japan.
Man, I need to rewatch Standalone Complex.
I have very unpleasant views on some PSP games. Hello, Ratchet and Clank.
There's also a Ghost in the Shell MMO, but I'm guessing it's dead by now.
Oh yeah, there was that first-person shooter too.
That was just like a perfectly average shooter.
The PS1 game is amazing.
But
I keep telling Lolo to do it.
Shiro did Appleseed.
Yep, he did Appleseed, Dominion Tank Police.
Yep. All the Ghost in the Shells, actually. He worked on every single Ghost in the Shell product. The first movie, second
Because
movie,
it was his.
standalone.
Yeah, because damn it!
He was the one who made Ghost in the Shell, come to find out.
Well, also, yeah, because he at least had some involvement with it, because I know a lot of the Ghost in the Shell stuff, like the movies, I know Mamoru Oshii was also had a lot of involvement with those.
He also did the mangas,
Yep.
not just the anime.
He's the
he
one
did
who
manga.
made Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, he was more involved with the manga than the anime.
Yeah, he keeps making the mangas. They're a little different from the animes.
Just a bit.
Yeah, a lot more sex scenes.
I
lot more
appreciate,
sex
like, there's even one sex scene that he's on record saying, it was a bit too much.
Was it the one that was the lesbian orgy? Just out of curiosity.
No, I think it was the one with the soldiers fucking the lady.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the lesbian orgy one he was pretty proud of. It's one of my favorite comments.
Now I'm just thinking The Matrix and how movies 2 and 3 were just, hey, we're all gonna die, let's have an orgy. And that was basically the plot.
Was it the lesbian orgy one scene where Bato chose that time to morph into the Major and got really, like, almost had his head broken because of it?
Look,
In the manga, no. In the manga, the lesbian orgy scene is literally so trivial that they cut it out of the first translation. In
Look,
the US.
Tyrion, when you're playing Blaster Master Zero, you're eventually going to talk about lesbian orgies. It's just how it works.
Look, I just appreciate the ghost, like standalone complex, because every time someone visits the Major's apartment, some random person leaves. Every fucking time, because the Major fucks, and the Major fucks a lot.
I mean, when you're that important, you gotta be fucking all the time. That's how you keep your leadership skills.
Oh man, it's got options.
You can read it in my book on business called Always Be Fucking, How to Be Successful.
Okay, I don't like the way this looks.
This is hell.
Oh, Jesus!
Jesus Christ!
Fuck yeah!
I love giant fuck you lasers.
I love that it leaves a trail of you were fucked in this spot.
That was hilarious.
So the great thing, if this is what I think it is... Yes, it is.
I'm sorry.
So guess what I just got?
Charge blast.
Shot?
I'm not gonna
Did
do...
you get a huge fuck off laser?
Did you get a Mega Buster?
Oh, whoops.
Oh no.
Wait,
Nope, that's not what I got. That's the wrong button.
I was gonna say. That was very underwhelming.
No, I got that a while ago. I need to find a place to do it.
Just charge forever.
I'm
Just
guessing
shoot a
this is the
huge fuck off
anti-
laser.
Cannon.
Let's see. How do I... Oh, okay, so it is this. Yes.
I'm sorry?
Wait.
You didn't fire
I
it.
canceled it.
Jesus!
This is fucking great.
So stupid.
Alright.
I love it.
Finally,
Tier
we have
one.
something to talk about.
Also, I don't have any energy anymore.
Fucking game solved. We're
Yeah,
done.
put it in tier 1. We don't need to play anymore. You're good.
I was waiting. I'm like, okay, I knew that was coming up.
And I should get back in the Zero Ranger and maybe finally achieve enlightenment.
Maybe just save scum at some point.
I might, because the past 2 attempts I have been fucking robbed at the very end, and it was incredibly
You know,
frustrating.
I like what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I wouldn't blame you.
No, straight up, I have been, like, the past 2 attempts I do not feel like were my fault.
Oh, great.
The ones before that, 100%, but... Really? More stealth?
Yeah, I think this is the one that caused me to. No, actually, now I know what caused me to quit the game. It wasn't this.
What?
All right, so what comes up after this? Remember that one sequence in was it Oracle of Seasons where you got a? Oh shit. Okay, we're good.
Dark ready to what?
Like follow the steps of the dancers, so you didn't run into them.
Why did they think this was a good idea?
Yeah, I don't think they're. I'm pretty
You just
sure.
shoot the crap out of them.
No, because that activates everything, and that is going to be a lot harder to deal with. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, this is the one thing that I was afraid was going to... Let's see, can I... Okay, and I walk slight... Oh, oh, wait. Oh, okay.
I believe in you.
Oh, and it has to time right.
This is a real ass.
Yes. Nope.
Ah!
Just iframe your way to victory.
Stealth!
Okay.
That's exactly how I play Metal Gear Solid.
Look, I play Metal Gear Solid amazingly.
I've watched you play Metal Gear Solid, and you're fucking lying.
Oh, great.
Hey,
If
look,
there was a
I
bigger
got to
lie-
the end.
If there was a bigger lie ever told, Thorpin, it is that you are good at stealth in Metal Gear Solid.
I never said I was good at stealth. Behold the boner dagon.
You can do it. We believe in you.
It's alive! She just pressed X twice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the thing that caused me to quit.
Lair of Skeleton Boss.
The boner dagon.
Isn't that in Dragon's Dogma?
No, actually.
Oh, by the way, there's fall damage.
What?
Oh, fuck off!
Also, oh. Right.
Wait, fucking what?
Yeah, you have legs that have bones in them. It's a problem.
No, that's just horse shit, though.
I understand now why you quit.
It's also,
I know
think,
now why you cry.
This is why doves cry.
Also, thank you, Lola, for reminding me of my favorite thing about Oracle of Seasons and Ages, which is that the only way to get the best ending was to beat both of them.
They were interesting
There we
games,
go.
but that
And then you
idea
find
was-
out Ganon was behind all of it all along, because of course we can't have new villains.
That's why Link's Awakening is the best Zelda game. Well, second best. Majora's Mask is also pretty awesome.
Okay, also. Damn it. Damn it.
I think they intentionally put that rock there just to do that.
Nope. Oh, good, that was required. Yes! Okay, that's pretty good.
Redeemed everything!
Did you beat this without that laser? Is it even possible?
I don't know.
I kind of want to see you beat it without the laser.
Oh, so, okay, so that's what they do. Okay. Now, I don't know what this area is going to look like now, but if it's anything like the original of this game, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay.
I think there was a game I said Lois should play earlier and I already I'm blanking on it now. Oh no!
Oh, good. Is it actually just straight up doing it? Metroids. Okay, here we go.
The jelly boys.
Yep, okay, the spikes are there.
Yeah, this place blows. That enemy is the worst. I believe in you, Lolo.
Why did you turn off the homing missiles? What do you have now? Like electro
Oh,
barrier?
right, that's a good point. I should probably actually...
Yeah, this
not-
weapon is a fucking joke.
Also, I'm just slightly afraid to use my weapons because that's the same thing that powers my jumps. So, having mobility is... might be better. Also... I'm surprised it isn't damaging me. Also, it's a really tiny detail. I do like the little light in front of the Sophia when you're in a dark area. Also, wait. I was about to say, I'm like, why do I not have more than my normal health?
Why is that?
It's because I didn't pick up enough health.
Should probably do that.
I like that the most
like how
annoying thing in this entire section is the stupid, like, little tiny pissant enemies that we saw in the first area.
I'm enjoying that every time you pick up health, you lose it immediately.
That doesn't look good.
It's fine. I don't know what you're worried about.
Ghost in the Shell.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Oh,
Isn't that a long game, though?
No, that's a shorter one.
Speaking of which, how many points do I have?
Oh, so it doesn't take long to show it off and what it is.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if because I want to suggest Echo Knight, but you can pretty much pick up what the game's putting down in the first 20 minutes of the game. Actually, I have an idea. Lolo, if I were to suggest Echo Knight and then do save states of the 3 key areas, would you be willing to do it as like a short play?
What is what system is it for?
It is PlayStation 1.
The problem is the save states is emulator compatibility. If you do it in RetroArch, I can do it.
Yeah, I would do it in retro. Because really, the key thing with Echo Knight is the 3 ghosts act differently, and that's really the key thing you want to see. Because the central core gameplay stays the same throughout. See, I won't gamble anymore because the only way I can win in gambling is if Torpid gives me a number. Because I have tried gambling without Torpid's help and I've lost every time, but if Torpid tells me a number, I'll win every time.
And A, I refuse, and B, even if I did, Lola would deny you.
Yeah, because Lola's a jerk who picked up on the bit.
Let's see.
Started doing it as a joke because Torpid would always lose and I'd always win because of his help.
No, I think it was just because you were getting cocky from it.
Oh, 100% that was it.
Partially that too. I took the joke a bit too far and I need to be put in my place. That's okay.
Remember, I am the one who controls the amount of money.
I'm aware, Lolo.
Lola runs Barter Town.
So the gun shoots in the direction you're pointing, but when you hold down the button, your fire direction stays fixed?
So no, it's when you hold down RB, because you can just shoot like this. But if you hold down RB, you do that. Also, by the way, there's no auto fire in this, and I think that's one thing I should point out. So every time I'm shooting, it's me actually tapping it. Ooh, that's good.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So you have to hold down RB and press the shoot button? Well, that's enough.
It's more comfortable than anything. Also... Okay, just do that. Now, what I'm curious of... is... There are upgrades. The hell am I missing?
Is it just like maybe health and energy?
No, because... Oh, I wonder if they're keys.
Probably keys, because it looks like you have everything.
Oh. There.
I was waiting for you to get screwed over by your greed.
Oh, I knew. I was like...
Tiny baby hops.
Hey, you have a really good control over the Sophia. Oh, actually, they also could... I think you only get one thing of the energy guard, though. So... Okay, there's one down here. There it is. Whatever. I'm pretty sure if I die, I get all my health and energy replenished anyway. Oh, I think I boned it.
You fucked it.
Okay, good. Okay, let me see. Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, I need to dip out, so later.
Later. Okay.
So is this green jello level the last level?
Yes.
tell it's getting bad when it turns biomorphic.
Oop. God
Oops.
damn it.
Let's switch back to the OP gun.
Okay, now that I actually know that they're... Alright. Cell rejection. Oh! Okay, I guess they are just giving up life ups in these now.
Huh, I would have thought that was a two-stage boss fight.
Wait.
Can you drop a bomb or anything?
I mean, that works too, I guess.
Probably not the best way of doing that, but it works. Okay. Oh, actually. Glad that the Thunder Break works on Quake rules.
Well, no it doesn't. It doesn't kill you instantly.
I suppose, but still.
Man, all this stuff was in Blaster Master for the NES.
No, it's in
Now-
Master Blaster.
Stuff it not there's they take some liberties with it and did add some new things, but for the most part, this is similar to how the end section was.
Yeah, because with a late-gen cartridge and bank switching, you can get away with a lot of diversity as long as it's limited to certain spots.
So I like how their depiction of going over your health limit is to change the color of the pip from a dark green to a light green. The same with pretty much all of the different colored pips. It's go from a dark color to a lighter color. I'm guessing the ammo boxes refill special ammo?
They refill the They refill them grenades, essentially.
Okay.
I just don't use them a whole lot because they're so limited ammo. It's the thing where it's like, well, I need to save these.
God, yeah, I get what you're getting at. There's never a good situation to use them. Now, what are the red ones?
So that is your gun power, your gun thing. Also, I really hope that I didn't go into the actual final stage instead of the... whatever that was. Okay. Okay, good.
Seems pretty easy.
What does that?
Yeah, it still seems easy.
Okay, what are you gonna give me?
A high five.
Oh! It's a good thing I did that first.
I just felt like a weird pressure and tap on my leg. It was just Alessa kicking me in the leg as she lays down. The whole world is her oyster.
Okay. Okay.
So is this the final area, or is there...
If it's like the NES game, then yes.
Well, fuck. Just leap onto the spikes with the reckless abandon.
Well, the good thing is that whenever you die, you get your health back, and also it just puts you right back here, so... Yeah, also another thing that I kind of forget about the original game is that game had limited continues. Also, no saving. You had to beat that game in one try. Okay, so it's this.
I just thought of another one I don't think we've done yet. Little Mermaid on the
No, we
NES.
have not, actually.
That one's actually surprisingly good.
Yes, it is. Also, okay.
You're not making it. Oh, wait, actually,
If I go through
no.
here,
Maybe? Okay. I thought they were one-hit kills.
no. Yep, so now no more Sophia.
Sorry,
Thank
we didn't need
you.
them anyway.
Okay, why is one oh, they're both just shinier. Okay, please. Okay. Please do not tell me this is what I think it is.
Maze? Or a boss rush?
Yeah, well. Wait, what the hell?
Oh, hello. It's a slug.
The slug bunny.
A slutty.
A slutty in your Schluter.
Yeah. Schluter slutty. It's the title of my next game.
Okay.
No, I don't think this is Metal Slug.
Something tells me that this is going to be the final one.
I wonder what your indication of that is.
Okay, here we go. Oh wow, no preamble? Okay. I guess we're just doing this. Wait. Shit.
Wow, you only use that once though?
Yeah. Okay. The ultimate made a fight. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay.
Try using fire. Try using fire.
Oh shit. What the?
Oh. How the fuck?
Okay,
are you
let's
supposed to-
restart this fight. Oh wait. Okay, this. Well, first off, I'm definitely not going to use that thing until the end.
More like move, Overlord. Ha 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 ha. Got him.
I like that he actually catches on fire. That's a nice touch. Wow, and that whole
Okay.
lock-on power is optional, right? You might not have found it.
Yeah. Okay.
What about Frog?
Oh.
Wait, when did we get Frog?
The ice area. Wait. Huh? Okay.
For a second, I thought it was the Guile theme. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay,
Well, you beat it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, the fact that now I know the sequel, I'm like, wait, I think I might be missing something.
Mm-hmm.
You picked up a lot of power-ups.
Well, I have a suspicion about something that I'm not 100% certain of, but I want to see. Oh wow, there's something NSF Music Collective, huh? That's the thing. Also, the beat composer. I like that they put N Kodako right down there because he was one of the original composers.
Just like when you do even when you do like a remake or a remaster, you should definitely credit the originals.
Oh wait, M2. Oh, apparently M2 worked on this a little bit then.
Yeah, what now?
M2,
Oh,
the
M2.
people who did like the Sega Ages. Pull to Win Company. I do like that they made the last boss immune to the OP power-up. That is a good touch.
Oh, Les, don't drink out of the wine glass. You're right. Cat's trying to drink wine.
Wow, a lot of people worked on the Steam version.
Well, PCs are tricky.
Well, I'm curious. Were you able to switch between the new soundtrack and the old soundtrack?
No, so you only have the new version in this one.
That's a shame. I like when games include the two and let you switch between.
Unless there's a thing you can unlock that I'm not aware of.
Overall, this seemed like a pretty good remaster or remake.
I
Would you
mean,
call it a remake or remaster?
I would say remake.
The boss fights seem fairly forgiving.
Oh, here. Oh, here. So here's the thing that I find fascinating about this game. Wait. Okay.
So she dies for what reason?
So here's the thing. Nothing. Wait. Hold on. I'm supposed. Wait.
Apparently there's multiple endings?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go into this real quick. How do you get the true ending for Blaster Master Zero? You collect all items and explore the whole map, apparently,
Huh.
to get the correct ending.
Oh, you gotta 100% it for the best ending?
Apparently, yeah.
Well, I don't think that's happening. So basically, I'll kind of explain what it is, because obviously she doesn't blow up the thing because, you know, there's a Blaster Master 02. Spoiler warning. That's not canon.
Can't believe you'd fucking ruin this game's plot for me, Lolo.
Yeah, you could just go into Steam and it's like, oh wait, why is there a sequel and it has the same people in it? No, but the thing about the actual true ending for this game is actually kind of interesting, is that it brings up Kane Gardner. And like how there is kind of like going throughout the galaxy to do that. So Kane Gardner was the protagonist for the Japanese version. So what this game is doing is that it's merging the story from the Japanese version and the US version into one. And I just kind of find that fascinating.
If you want to, I don't know if you want to, but there's the true ending. Final boss and true ending.
Oh, like, Link? Here, let me see if I can pull this up.
It's up to you if you want to run that.
We got time. I can toy around with this. Let me a little bit see.
Someone did a 100% game clear and true end cutscene upload for 4 hours, so I just found one that was like shorter than that.
Can you do me a favor? Can you link that in the Discord? Because
I can do that.
Or actually, wait. I can do this here. Never mind.
Sure, I got it. I'll just throw it in Mike Wielder just in case. I did the same thing when I did Hillbleed, and I found out that there was like, I'd have to play through the damn thing again. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Because I, value my time.
Yeah, let me just... do this real quick. This shouldn't take too long.
Then again, I also did that with the PSP Ratchet & Clank games because the endings were absolutely way too difficult. You need to grind it, and it's like, fuck that.
Well, the problem is that it's not so much that I wouldn't mind 100%ing it, it's the fact that I have, say, like 30 minutes to do so.
Right, and also, you have limited time. This show isn't like your only job. You've got other shit to do.
If I would do that, I would perfectly do that. I'd be very happy to do that in my own time. But we got a show on the road.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thing, too. It's like, I only stream, like, 8 hours a week, and I work a 40-hour job. And I got way other shit that I want to do. I'm not wasting my time on stuff that, is either unbalanced or just,
Here, let me see, does this work?
Shut up, Max. You know what I mean. How fucking
Okay, here we
can you
go.
call me out like this?
I'm gonna close this out for now. So, here's that video. Wait. Also, that's at Area 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? Okay, we missed some plot.
I guess.
Also, I don't know which...
I'm just linking what I saw.
Huh.
Unless you want to grab the 4-hour one and go all the way to the end of it.
Huh.
Okay, so according to this, all you need to do is beat the bosses, collect all area maps, and obtain every upgrade, which is life ups, maneuvers, main, sub weapons. I don't think you have to go to every square on the map. Just
Okay, so get all the maps. Okay.
yeah. Okay, so here's what we missed. During the fight with the Mutant Lord, Sophia 3 is infected by a mutant core. Eve knocks Jason unconscious and leaves with the Sophia 3 to self-destruct it. Eve gets trapped inside of it. Fred leads Jason to an upgraded Sophia, the Sophia 0. And then they track down the Sophia 3, which is in them Sophia they just fought. And then that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, Eve.
Gotta give her some Atom. And then it turns into Bioshock.
Yeah, the character designs are interesting. I say that knowing the sequel exists.
Literal melons.
I'm gonna go download the trailer, actually, for...
Ribbit.
What are melons?
You know what, I'll do the Steam trailer, too. Wait, a crossover event? Oh, right, because there's DLC.
Apparently Fred was also sent from the same world Eve and Sophia 3 were to eliminate the mutants. Fred being the frog.
Nice.
Excuse me, as I have the thing download. Oh, there you go. That's like the ending screen for the first game.
Yes, you, the man, saved me, the woman.
Also, they have him have blue hair, just like the original game's ending too. Even though he clearly has black hair.
And then we got married and have 5 billion children.
I mean, if they're going for the book thing, there is children.
Is she a human or?
Don't worry about it. Remember who Krillin marries in Dragon Ball.
No, goddammit! Don't you fucking
fuckers!
They unwished her from being a robot to a human, and it's
Oh, right.
still stupid.
Okay, but I don't give a shit right now. What did he have to say to her?
Well, here. Let's see. Looks like there's a little stinger.
Thank God you, the man, saved me.
Thank you for playing.
Also, I will have you know, it's that
Oh.
she was an android, so she always had lady parts, as
God.
Krillin put it.
Ah!
Okay, let's take a look. So I'm gonna show this, and then I'm gonna go back into Blast Rest Zero so we can take a look at some of the DLC stuff.
It vibrates.
So here's what you look for. Here's what to look for in the
BT
sequel.
Creates and Sunsoft present the long-awaited sequel to the mutant blasting action-adventure game, Blaster Master Zero.
So this came.
Hate this narrator.
So
He's great.
So
Shut
they
up.
announced this in like an indies, and it's like it was a case where it was like, oh yeah, this is out now.
G Sophia is equipped with the Gaia system.
So yeah.
Sophia.
Weapons and abilities anytime.
So now there's a thing where basically, if you land from a hard fall, you get energy back.
Powerful sub-weapons and blast
powerful sub-weapons.
Traverse each stage.
Definitely seems like you're meant to be a lot more mobile.
Also has
Yes.
some new tricks
So also you have a parry system.
now counter enemy
Righteous and
attacks.
bodacious, dudes.
If timed just right, they can be chained into multiple attacks that
I
dish out
love it.
lots of damage back
He's
to the
trying
enemies.
so hard.
Definitely seems like it's supposed to be a lot
Blaster
fucking
02,
faster.
The stage is set in outer space, and there's more to explore than ever before as you travel across the
Bodacious.
galaxy to a host of different planets and
He's
their
of a
orbiting
type.
planetoids.
I love it.
Search
It's
for
perfect.
abilities
Does it
that
show
power
her?
up both G
Let's see.
Sophia
Well,
and Jason.
we got a little bit left.
During their journey, Jason and Eve will cross paths with a motley cast of
There we go.
Yeah!
Wow. Fucking wow.
We weren't kidding.
Those are literally watermelons.
Yeah.
Enemies. Mutant blasting action
Okay, but-
is back. Blaster Master 02.
I don't think those are the upgrades you're supposed to be
Powerful
going
name.
for.
So yes, that just came, they just announced that out of nowhere, which was really good. Also, that game is pretty
Okay,
good.
but I'm already sold. Yeah.
Yeah, that game is actually really good.
Yeah, I've seen Lola play it. And it's
So the one thing is also much longer. So when we do that, that's going to be probably. I know I normally don't do 3, but that might end up being 3. Anyway, let's go back into this. Let's see. Are you gonna? There we go. Okay. So let's go. Oh, not settings.
yeah, controller settings.
So let's take a look at the DLC characters. Yeah, we have. So we have Gunvolt, Koro, Shantae,
Yeah!
and Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight was in everything.
Yeah. So let's see.
Might I add, Azure Striker Gunvolt. Very good.
Okay, chat. Which one of these 4 do you want to see?
I say Shantae.
Shovel Knight.
I also vote for Shantae.
Let's see. Got one for Shantae. Shantae. Okay, yeah.
Fuck you, Axe.
What did I do? I looked away for like another second because I'm trying to check how much I got charged. So what the fuck did I do?
Okay, so controls mostly the same. Also changing what the health icon is. And yeah, they do recolor Sophia. Oops.
Oh, come the fuck on, Lola.
Yeah, I keep on... Forgot that I was getting pushed back. So let's go into here so that we can see what the other thing is. Also, is there a thing where you can... Whoops. Oh, right. So as Sophie, or as Shantae, you can actually climb as... You know, when you're in
Okay,
here.
but do you die from fall damage?
No, you don't.
Already the better character.
Oops.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Okay, so here's where it's majorly different. So you still do that. Oh, let's see. Also, let's see. What do you got? So you got your fireball. Let's see. What else you got? Well, cloud. Oh. And there's that. Oops. Also, that music changes.
That's really good.
I do actually maybe beat the first stage of this. I do want to also show off Shovel Knight, because Shovel Knight's also pretty interesting.
Fuck Shovel Knight.
Yeah. So the thing with Shantae and Shovel Knight is that you have to... Those are DLC. I believe they're $2 a piece. If they're not $2, they're like $4. It's not like a $10 expansion for each character. They're relatively
This blue
cheap.
feels really good on my eyes. Oh.
Also, the nice thing about the DLC characters, you don't have to worry about your gun meter going down when you get hit. Also, she doesn't have any, like, sub-weapons. Oh, wait. I take that back. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, her thing was always transformation magic.
Oh.
So what were you saying?
Oh, you can be the cute elephant!
Yep.
This is the best game ever.
It's a shame that Zero Two doesn't have...
Can you break that wall?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Yes, you can. Okay, that's... I wonder if you learn new things.
Congrats on getting a gun.
I do like this just for the novelty of it.
It also gives you range though, so I mean,
I also do that.
not that the spells don't.
Also, it's just, like, the attack isn't costing anything, too. So I think if you go in here... Oh, it does. Okay.
Turn into a cute little mutant. Nice. Wait, can you dash over spikes?
Yes!
Yo, this self-inform seems kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Might not do as much damage, though, or something. Also, it's pretty slow.
Ah, Mother Brain.
Oh, right.
I'd argue the dash is more like risk versus reward.
Yeah.
I don't know how effective the blade barrier would be.
See? Incredibly.
Yeah, the blade barrier is always super good. I can remember abusing the shit out of it in Pirate's Curse.
Also, oh, gun iron water.
Sploosh.
Oh,
Oh my god!
I'm full
I can't
health.
believe Shantae is fucking dead.
Okay, also, yeah, that's essentially done. So, yeah, it's basically, it changes how that works, which is still pretty neat. Okay, let's see. Let's look at another character. Because also, I believe if you get the best ending, you also unlock a new difficulty mode. Also, we have a Koro from Galgun. But, let's go ahead. Yeah, so they also take off the plow. Yeah, take out the plot.
I mean, it'd be weird if it was still there.
Yeah, they also, it's not like they don't write a plot for it either.
The story of Shantae and her girlfriend Eve.
Yeah, if you get the good ending, actually, just replace it with a screen. Also, yes. Okay. So, yeah, you have your thing. Your shovel, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but you also have... Let's see, you have the throwing anchor, the phase locket, and the warhorn.
I mean, they put a lot of effort into these.
Yes, they did.
I mean, you did have to pay money for it. So the throwing anchor seems ridiculous.
Okay, actually, can I just... Oh, I can just break it.
Yeah, got a fucking shovel, dude.
Also, the shovel can reflect projectiles.
Okay, that was good. That was good. Can you phase lock it through the spikes?
Yes, you can! Yeah, I believe the only DLC they have for Zero 2 at the moment is Copen from, I believe, the new Azure Striker game?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, none of the tank's abilities change. Just the color. Also surprised that the phase locket is not the most expensive thing. Because yeah, just to show off. Yes, you can. The phase locket is just as good in this as it is in the original game.
So you're saying is you can phase lock it and then shovel the shit out of the brain?
Yes. That's in fact what I'm going to do.
God, this is fucking dumb. Can now defeat some enemies that you previously couldn't.
Yep. Okay. Also, I'm kind of curious, what is the death animation for Shovel Knight? Oh. I guess it is just his normal thing. Okay, so then in that case... I guess let's take a look at, just for funsies. Also, with the DLC, it makes more sense why there's 10 slots. Or 9. Okay. Oh.
See, it's gun gal, so you're killing them with love.
Also, all the explosions are now replaced with those hearts.
No, that's great though. And definitely not annoying. Oh god, that is insufferable. Go down, you shitty fucking Cupid.
Okay, let's see what this... Let's see, we got... Homing shot. Desert Angel.
Okay, okay, that's pretty good, but Angelic Grenade... Is that basically the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch?
Apparently just stuns them.
Do you use a grenade to... yeah. So that's a full
Let's
screen
see,
stun,
there's
holy
that.
shit. Yeah, you may as well just be using that instead.
Let's see, what was the last thing?
The kick.
Alright, I'm back. That was fun. What are we doing now?
There we go.
Where'd the gun go?
Why?
Oh, we're also I didn't realize you're dual wielding it too.
Yeah, our weapon is the Desert Angel.
Uh-huh.
We have an Angel Grenade.
Okay.
Also a kick.
Alright. Is it Steven kick?
No, it's a Rider kick.
Oh, see, I'm disappointed. I wanted it to be Steven's kick.
Rider kicks are the best kick.
Steven kick gave us a remastered Turok. What the hell's the Rider kick ever given us?
Murder.
Of?
Whatever the hell the bad guys are in Kamen Rider.
Right, the
Gorgon.
punches, I forgot.
I mean, also, fucking Beautiful Joe has a Rider kick, Bayonetta has a Rider kick, Raiden has a Rider kick.
I was gonna say, isn't that usually just a Red Hot kick?
The Red Hot kick is usually what they call it, but they have it something else in Metal Gear Rising. Okay, pretty much every Platinum game has a rider kick, and it's great.
So this does dig for damage. Okay, now I'm kind of curious what the boss explosion's gonna be.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm curious now too.
Ah, yes, the Hug 1. Looks like you got the plasma gun from Doom.
Yeah, this is not as good as the other characters.
Can you kick over spikes?
Yep. Up.
Can you just kick the shit out of the boss?
I can try.
Or you could be smart and homing shot it, but where's the fun in that?
Also, that probably does no damage at all.
Actually, I think the homing shot was more damaging than
Oh
your
wow, it
normal
didn't even.
shot.
Oh, that doesn't even do that. Oh, right. Oops.
All I can say is I can't wait to play Doom Eternal as Isabel. It'd actually be funny if Nintendo added like an extra character to the new Animal Crossing.
Okay,
It's just
put
Doom Guy.
hearts everywhere.
It's just Doom Guy coming to the island to relax after killing all the demons.
Meeting the island residents, befriending them.
That'd be so great. I would
Okay.
absolutely.
Finally, Doom Guy has found peace.
Okay. Might as well show off Gunvolt. Even though
Look, everyone knows.
even though I am not super familiar with the way Gunvolt works, but then again, I'm also not familiar with how Galgun works. So
The way at least in his actual game, Azure Striker Gunvolt, it's very good because basically what you do is you shoot needles into the enemy, then shock the shit out of them with your electricity powers.
So he's just Taser Dude.
Yes,
Taser Bro.
you literally have a needle gun that you just shoot your enemy full of needles and shock them.
Hi, yes, I'd like you to check out my new game, Taser Bro.
Don't.
feeling lucky, Grandma.
That's a callback.
No, it's do you want to play Russian roulette with a taser?
Or he even has a little shadow behind him. Wait. Wait. Wait.
I think you gotta do something else.
Yeah, but
Is there any other button?
wait, what? Whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, that. Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate because he used the same button as the lock in place button. So. Okay. So you shoot him up and then you mash right bumper.
You shouldn't need to mash it, you just hold it.
Whoops. That's what I wanted to do. Let's see
Also,
what-
those are special abilities, and
Okay.
that's why you have their own special,
Okay. Oh, that's
resource for them.
good.
Also, yeah, if you get shot, it'll probably, like, drain your power instead, if you're not using your electricity ability actively.
I
'Cause
really like
pre-evasion.
I like the amount of effort that went into adding these characters in.
I mean, it helps that Azure Striker Gunvolt is their own character.
Well, no, it's just more like they could have easily just reskinned the character and that left it at that, but they didn't. They changed the gameplay, they changed various aspects of it. Like, there's a lot of effort that went into.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
adding
definitely.
all-
It's like when with Gears vs. Chronicles when they added the guest characters, how they all played very similar to their home game.
Yeah. I appreciate when when they don't reskin stuff and they just straight up add different elements to it to make it feel different.
Oh, I guess you can't use it underwater.
Well, yeah. You have electricity powers. You short. But if you notice when you got hit, you didn't take any damage.
Huh.
Instead, it drains your power, because that's another ability from the game. That's why you see those feathers appear.
Okay. Oh, and I see you have 3 okay.
Those 3 charges are for your special abilities. Yep. See? So again, you didn't take any damage. Just remember that it doesn't work while you are using your lightning.
Does it do more damage if I get closer to it?
It does more damage the more needles you lodge into them, up to 3, I think.
Huh.
I don't know if it actually works that way in this game, but that's how it works in the,
Original.
I love big floating mutant head.
This is my favorite anime.
Like, where did that come from? Did someone come down here and now their head is a big mutant floating head?
No, that's the original game.
It's such an old school Nintendo monster.
Yeah.
Don't forget you can use your abilities.
Right.
So the first one's a heal. That one's a heal. That one's...
Let's see, we got Dragon Sphere.
Use the sword one. You want Luxcalibur.
Okay.
There's a reason it costs 2, and you can use it again. God, I should replay that, and I also should play 2. I never actually got around to finishing 2.
Yeah, the only game in the series I've played is Mighty Gunvolt Burst, which is a completely different thing. But I really enjoyed that from what I played. So yeah, that is...
I would actually recommend you get the collection on the Switch, or...
Yep, I think it's also on PC.
Yep, it's on both. Because they added in something that was taken out of the original version of Mighty Gunvolt.
And I think we
Not
already...
Mighty Gunvolt, Azure Striker.
Yeah, we already showed these.
Because there is a difference between Azure Striker Gunvolt and Mighty Gunvolt. Yeah, I think we've seen everything.
Yep. I'm just kind of curious
And
what...
Really, kind of just, yeah, right on time anyway.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's gonna forward. Yeah, there's no comp. Alright, so yeah, that is going to do it for Blaster Master Zero. Let's go ahead and rank this.
Good fucking game.
All right, straight into the 21 category.
Let me actually get it up.
Just gotta give it a 0.
Yeah, we gotta start it all over again. Okay, let's
Before
see.
Lolo even ranks it, just like invalidate the rank.
No, you
Yep,
can't.
get it in.
You can't invalidate it right off the bat.
Just
But
as
why
you hit,
would you?
as you hit the enter button, just somebody invalidates it.
All right, let me close out of this. Okay, so let me get this. So. Okay, so.
Easily a 2.
Yeah, it's 2 at
2 or
least.
3.
I think
I would
2.
say 2.
I would say 2.
I would give 1 maybe to 2, but
Yeah.
this is 2.
Yeah.
There's just some aspects of it that I think keeps it from being.
No, yeah, I would
proper.
fully agree that there are some things about this game that are jank, but still, it's not that bad.
Lowest I could see it going is a 3. It's a 2 or a 3.
Yeah,
I would say 2.
I would say 2.
It's anime. Just gonna say that now. That is...
Extremely anime.
Yeah.
I'm always
technically
happy to hear
sci-fi. Technically speaking, anime shouldn't even be a thing, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, yeah, but still.
I'm always happy to hear the cannon fodder music.
Oh. It's technically it
Look,
did
I
come
would-
out Switch first. That's one of those.
Yeah,
It's an MTV
Metroidvania.
game.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, it came on right after Remote Control and AM Flux. And yeah, that's no doubt in my mind that it's definitely in the anime.
See, I hate that when I think of like the animated Eon Flux, I just end up thinking about Reign the Conqueror and how much I fucking hated that.
It's pretty bad.
It was awful.
But see, when I think of Aeon Flux, I immediately just go to like the head, the max.
Yeah.
I would say thumbs up to music.
Yeah, I would say
gameplay,
music,
art.
charm, art. It's like gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, after gameplay, I might. There are some things about it that I'd leave it from gameplay.
I
being
would
blank.
save that for 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 goes places mechanically.
What about difficulty? How do you feel about that?
The difficulty was perfectly fine. Like I only died like I died more trying to reset than trying actually legitimately dying.
Yeah,
Well, the time you died to a boss because of fall damage and not actually the boss.
I'd throw a thumbs up in the difficulty then, since it seems pretty enjoyable and balanced.
All right.
No, the plot's great.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I like the plot.
the plot is it's a
done
re-
anime plot.
It's the
fun.
it's take a lot of stuff taken from the manual of an NES game. Like
I'm watching JoJo. This plot is fine.
Oh, let's see. What about
That is
yays
like
and
cra-
nays?
That is the criteria I'm using from now on, is how does it compare to JoJo?
That's an interesting bar there.
Everything is getting a good plot now.
Okay, so yays or nays? I would say Made with Love, definitely.
Without question. How do you feel about the length of it?
It's perfectly fine.
Nothing to shout out either way?
No, I mean it's a like 5-hour game. It was like $10 on release, so it wasn't like anything extraordinary, but also it's about the length of, like, you spend this amount as much on this as you would just say a movie. So I'd still say it's definitely good value. Trying to think anything nay about it.
What was it that you had the most difficulty with, you would say?
I don't know, just that stealth section.
Do we have anything for, like, just, like, unnecessary stealth elements? Because I feel like that could be its own charm.
Yeah.
Because we can definitely add that to quite a few games. Oh yeah, depowering your weapon when you get hit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, what's
There's another one. So I think you're trying to go for, like, burglar or bandit?
Yeah, I was trying to go for burglar bandits, but there didn't seem to be any good, like, emotes. There's super villain. Is there spot? There's not spotlight. Wait, isn't there a mask?
Searchlight, maybe?
No. I mean, that's not the kind of mask I'm looking for. And definitely not woman getting massage.
What emoji board are you using?
The Microsoft one.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
And you're using a keyboard.
I'm looking for, is there like a thief emote?
The closest is Cat Ninja.
Okay.
There's one that's labeled Spy, but on Microsoft it looks like a detective.
There, I can do Ninja Cat. And also, unfortunately, there's no Gradius emote, so I can't think of something for Power Down.
You could just use the down arrow.
I could do.
Why can't I actually... I can't search emojis even though I click... Okay.
Let's do that. Which actually, in retrospect, that
Hey,
also
X,
means...
hit the Windows button and period at the same time.
I did, and it's not letting me search any of them. That's... I do Windows period, then I click the magnifying glass, and it's like, oh, you can't find anything.
So I do Windows, Windows semicolon.
Windows semicolon. Okay. I mean, it's same thing.
Yeah.
But I can't actually search.
Oh.
I can't, like, type in a word, is my
Yeah,
thing.
you have to be typing something to begin with.
It's dumb. Okay.
But yeah, I think that is good for Blaster Master Zero. That is a very, very good game.
Mm-hmm.
And the sequel's even better. But that's not going to be for a while. So, speaking of a while, let's talk about what we're doing next Friday, and this kind of snuck up on me. Boy, howdy, is this a thing. So, thank you all for watching.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, this is going to be fucking great.
If you're watching this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.ltblife. I'll have all these episodes from this weekend up tonight. And this one will be up tomorrow at noon. There's also if you're watching this on YouTube, there's also my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/loadthepuzzle or twitch.ltp.life. These episodes are recorded live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's also my personal Twitter, at LoloDePuzzlo, the show's Twitter, at Hazeltown Story. There's also a Discord channel, in which when polls are up, you can vote in those. There's also a Patreon, in which you can add $2 and $5 tiers, help with hosting costs of various things. So, next Friday, it's like Monster Truck, but with guns. Let's take a look at the vehicular combat genre in all 5 years that it existed.
Oh, God.
So yes,
So excited.
that will be next Friday. But right now, you can go over, or we're going to go over to Bear's channel, in which he is going to be playing some more Digimon, which seems to be enjoyable.
Digglemans.
So we're going to go over there. So thank you all for watching.